Yes, this is your boy Bunny again, and I come this morning to talk to you, my fans, about the NHS. But before I start to tell you about the NHS, let me remind you to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe, but don't forget to hit that notification bell that you won't miss any video that goes up. So, the reason why I'm talking to you about the NHS, we take things for granted. We don't remember what NHS done for us. But for me personally, about 7 years ago, I went to work one day and my tummy started to hurt me about 10 o'clock in the morning. And I have no idea why my tummy was paining me so much. I tell a few of my customers that I work that my tummy is aching me. Some of them give me like some peppermint. Some of them advise me what to do and different things. So I carry on until about 2 o'clock in the day, from 10 till 2 o'clock in the day. And this pain was just constant. So I decided to go home. I go home, I take peppermint, I take ginger tea, I take all type of things and I go to bed. Wake up the next morning, pain still carry on. Went back to work same way because I'm self-employed, so I can't waste time. So I went back to work with the same tummy pain, carry on for about half a day, the pain still going on, so I went back home again. Anyway, I went to bed this night. I was living in Dunstable. I went to bed the night and about 2 o'clock in the morning, I started to vomit. So because I started to vomit, at that stage I have to call 999. So I call 999 and I explain to them my situation. And they send a car ambulance with one person in it. And when the guy come to my house, I explained the situation to him, and he said to me he cannot wait on an ambulance to come to take me to the hospital. I don't know if this ever happened to anybody in a situation where they call a rapid ambulance, a car ambulance, and that car take you to the hospital. This guy decided that he don't have enough time to wait for an ambulance to come. He have to leave with me. This guy pack up all his kit them that was on his back seat onto the front seat, and he put me into the back of his car and he drove me to the hospital from Dunstable to Luton and Dunstable Hospital. When I get to the hospital and they run tests on me at the hospital, they decide that I need an emergency operation. What happened? One side of my body was completely shut down with the word I couldn't go to toilet, put it that way. So because of that, I was going to toilet, but I wasn't doing as much I was supposed to do. So one side of my body was clogged. So they have to do an emergency operation to remove what waste was there to move. I'm only saying this morning to my customer client out there, my viewers, my subscribers, that we take things for granted and we don't realize how much NHS is doing for us. If you can remember somebody in your family, NHS somewhere down the line have saved. I'm saying today a big thank you to the driver who was driving that car. I don't know him. I never meet him before. But if it wasn't for him, I probably would have died that night. Thank you for NHS Hospital. Thank you for the nurses who look after me during the period of time that I was admitted in the hospital. NHS, I want to say a big, big thank you. This happened to me about 7 years ago. So is what going on now with this COVID? I can just understand how stressed you lot are. My appointment was cancelled from a high just as this lockdown come in. But thank God I went last week and done it. So for every person who have experience out there of this COVID and anything else that NHS have done, I want you to like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell NHS a big thank you for all that you have done. For me, I said again, a big, big, big thank you to the NHS hospital. Thank you, NHS hospital. Thank you. One more time. This is a boy Bunny. In and out. Peace and love.